how my optimism will help me press on to greater achievements of the future. What does the future hold? It's inspiring, exciting, and downright fun to think about. I'm praying for a future with great achievements, and I believe optimism is one key that opens many doors to a bright future. Today is the threshold connecting yesterday to tomorrow. Our today offers an opportunity to pause and look back briefly at yesterday before we turn and look ahead and step into tomorrow. Yesterday's troubles and successes are molded together to create the person I am today. The hurts from yesterday can make me bitter, or they can make me better. The successes from yesterday must be viewed with gratitude, lest I become prideful. Both the hurts and the successes are essential for me to press on to a future with even greater achievements. Before launching forward into the future, it's important to learn from the past. Looking over my shoulder, I remember August 27th, 2009. I was about to turn 12, and I was in Branson, Missouri with my mom on a 12-year-old trip, a tradition for all the kids in our family. The whole summer, I had not felt myself. I was tired, I was losing weight, and it seemed I could never quench my thirst no matter how much I drank. But while in Branson, all of my symptoms were heightened. As the week went on, things went from bad to worse. I felt achy and terrible, but resisted ending our trip prematurely. When I woke up vomiting, my mom scheduled an appointment with my doctor at home, and we checked out early from the hotel. Upon arrival in his office a few hours later, I was too weak to stand. My brother had to carry me in. They checked my weight and did a complete blood and urine test. The doctor came in and shared news that would change my life forever. I had juvenile, or type 1 diabetes. I had lost almost 30 pounds since our last appointment, and my blood sugar was over 800, 8 times the norm of what it should be. Because of the dangerously high blood sugar and large ketones in my urine, I was going into diabetic ketoacidosis. I was immediately transported to the local hospital emergency room where they tried to get an IV started. Very bad things can happen when blood sugar levels are over 800. Receiving fluids and insulin would be vital to prevent organ shutdown, brain damage, and to save my life. But my veins were so dehydrated, they refused to cooperate. As a last result, the fire department was called in to do an introsis or IO procedure through my shin bone. A needle was injected through the hard bone cortex to reach the soft marrow interior and allow immediate access to the vascular system. Even seasoned medical personnel winced when I shared that part of my story. Arkansas Children's Hospital dispatched a helicopter for me, but it turned back because of bad weather. I was transported to Little Rock via ambulance later that night. Arriving at Children's Hospital, I was admitted to ICU for a few days, and then moved to a regular room where I would receive training on how to live life with this disease. Lying in that hospital bed, I kept thinking, why me? And then later, why not me? Faith and not fear were the words I clung to. I knew that to get through this difficult time, I needed to trust God that everything was going to be okay. I needed to choose to not let fear choose the direction my life had taken me. As a nurse practitioner left the hospital room, the thought came, that's what I am to do. I am to help kids understand and manage juvenile diabetes. I told my parents, the nurses helping kids know what to do also needs to know what this feels like. I refuse to let juvenile diabetes define me. I don't want to be known as that girl with a chronic illness. I want to press on to a future with achievements that are greater than diabetes. A future that is healthy in spite of my illness. A future that helps others find faith and not fear. And a future that is great because my God is great, and He is greater than diabetes. I am confident that my optimism will help me press on to a future that is bright.